Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nurhayati binti Abdullah. My number matrix is 03 DSB 23F 2030. My group would like to present about utilities and sensory. So, as you can see here, utilities mean service that provide to meet basic need like water, electricity, and sewage. So, based on our observation, there are some utilities that we can be found around the unit Senibina around the proposed site, which is internet and Wi-Fi connection, sewerage and drainage, electricity, lighting and ventilation, and also water supply. Alright, this is the distance each of the utilities from proposed site. First one is central sewerage system. It's around 330 meter from proposed site. And the next one is water supply, 326 meter. And there's 3 electrical substation around this area. So we took the nearest one in here in the map. The first one is first electrical substation around 120 meter. It's located behind it's not behind, it's near the library. The second one is in front of the bangunan 7 tingkat. The third one near the rumah pengarah, near the gate A. Okay. The next slide is about central sewerage system. So this central sewerage system is located behind Kamsis. It's a private sewage, and the system that being used is called centralized wastewater management, including connection, municipal sewage system of the need for a septic tank, and the manhole around the architecture unit is 5 in total. And about the drainage, the water drainage around the area is well maintained, functioning properly to prevent flooding and ensure smooth water flow, contributing to the overall cleanliness and upkeep of the surrounding. Here is the bigger picture of the central sewerage system to be seen here.
Okay, next, the facilities available at the site are electricity facilities. There are 3 substations positioned closer to the site area, namely at the Entrepreneur Square, the 7-story building, and in the Polymas Director House area. Each substation supply 230 kilowatt. This electricity substation use the pillar feeder method. So here can see detailing substation for utilities electricity at Polymer site. So method for electricity is feeder pillar. So here can see detailing length and width. Okay, next for utilities water tank. Utilities water tank has located behind DK6, or we call Dewan Kuliah 6. Water consumption in Malaysian Polytechnic is not widely documented in available source. However, we can make an estimate based on per capita water consumption data in Malaysia. The average domestic water consumption in Malaysia is around 225 liters per person daily. For utilities water tank, this is a detailing water tank, whereas the height is 12.5 meter and the lebar is 2.5 meter for tank. Then the water tank panjang dan lebar 2500 kali 2500.
Wi-Fi and internet connection. Wi-Fi and internet for students, lecturers and staff around nearby area, and this network statistic around Jitra. We have Celcom, Digi, Maxis, Umobile, Unify and Yes. And the most fastest internet ranking goes to Unify. Second, Umobile. Third, Celcom and Digi, and the last one, Maxis and Yes. Lighting and ventilation. The area has natural light from direct sunlight during a day, but at night, artificial lighting in the corridor, but not very close to the field. As for sensory, there's 3 types of sensories, which is sound, sight, and smell. So as for sounds, the area is usually very quiet unless if it's the students' break hour, where students passing by, the talking noises will be quite loud. As for sight, there is a color lighting display that are calmly stimulating because the surrounding areas are filled with grass. And as for the smell, you can smell fresh aromas like flowers, scents that create a welcoming atmosphere, and usually it's more stronger during rainy days. Last but not least, we have the SWOT. So as for strength, it has a reliable access to essential utilities such as water, electricity, and internet. As for weakness, there is a potential for outdated utility systems that needs to be upgraded. As for example, the water tanks could be a little bit rusted, so it should be changed before it starts to leak. Another example is electrical wires can be a little bit worn out, like in the long term, so it should be changed as well frequently if they look more worn out than they are supposed to be. As for opportunities, implementing sustainable utility solutions can reduce operational costs. For example, we can use the rainwater harvesting system for the water pipes to reduce more water usage. And we can also try using solar panels so that it would reduce more electricity costs. The threats of this site is the distribution in utility services could affect the institutional operations. For example, like if one of the places got affected, like the electricity got affected by water, the whole area might have to be shut down to restore it, like to fix it.